Guys, I literally filmed this entire video yesterday only to find out that 50% of my video did not have any audio. And I don't even know how that happened because it's like the first half of my video, so it's not like my mic died halfway. I don't know. And normally that would get me very angry and very stressed out. But I'm trying to be a glass half full kind of gal, and at least it wasn't the whole video. So you're gonna get two versions of me in this video today. I have to redo the whole first half of the video, but just in case halfway through you're like, hey, you look different, that's why. But hi guys! So you already know what we're gonna talk about today. You already know this video has been 2 years in the making. I have been waiting to film this for 2 years, and I cannot believe we are finally here. So you guys know that palette that I've been wearing in like all of my videos for the past 2 years. Literally, like if you go back to my videos and you see my eye makeup from the past 2 years, 99.9% of the time I am wearing this palette. And I was always very like secretive in the caption. I was telling you guys like, oh, I'm wearing an eyeshadow palette from a brand that hasn't launched yet, so I can't tell you what it is. And so many of you guys were constantly like, bro, what is that palette that you're always wearing? And it was always so fun to like look through your comments and read all of your suspicions. But the time has finally come, guys. It is here. Your new favorite freaking eyeshadow palette is officially here. And also your new favorite freaking eyeliners. 3 incredible, waterproof, amazing eyeliners. This whole collection, guys, is literally going to blow you away with these formulas. I don't think you guys are ready. I don't think so. So I'm gonna walk you through the entire collection, but just so you take a look at this most beautiful, amazing PR box. Guys, I'm obsessed. I swear I have never been more proud of something I have worked on ever in my life. And I know that's crazy. I know that's saying a lot. I know it is. But this was the first time I really got to dive deep into the formulas of this palette. When I started working with IL Makiage on this, like I had a whole vision of what I wanted this palette to be. I wanted to be for not just the beauty guru, I wanted it to be for the beauty lover, for the simple girl, for the dramatic girl. I wanted you to take your look from literally like job interview, office, simple, brunch, to disco fox, diva, delicious, super glam, dramaticness. You get me. I wanted you guys to get as natural and as smoky as possible with this collection. And you guys know the past couple years I have fallen in love with like eyeshadow toppers. Like I'm truly obsessed with just like a smoky eye or like a simple eye look, but then there's like this delicious, almost like diamond-like finish on your eyes. I love that like sparkle on the lid. And a lot of the times those type of eyeshadows come in like a little pot, and it could be a little bit messy or just like not super practical. It's not all in one place in a palette. They're usually like loose and stuff. So I really had this vision of creating these like beautiful eyeshadow toppers, but like in a pressed eyeshadow format. So you can use it as like a metallic shade, or you could apply it really lightly as like a really fine, light, diamond-like shimmer. So I had this vision for a specific glitter in mind, or not glitter, because it's not like glitter, it's a diamond finish. Those shades in this palette are so good, I cannot. And so IL Makiage really let me run with that. They really took my inspiration, and they did not stop until we got the formula that I really, really wanted, until we got that perfect disco diamond formula. And I truly thank them for that, because they really gave me creative expression when it came to the formulas and the shades in this palette. And I know I'm getting ahead of myself right now because I'm just going on and on about the shimmers, but it's truly what makes this collab so special to me, and why it's so important, and why I'm truly, truly so proud. I really feel like this is the best of the best in terms of quality and like formula. This is the best of the best. These are the best mattes you're ever gonna blend, and the best shimmers you're ever gonna apply. Like, I'm not just saying that, guys. I need you to feel these and swatch them and put them on your eyes. I need you to understand where I'm coming from. These eyeshadows literally blend themselves. I have never been more impressed with an eyeshadow formula in my life. Like, it's up there with Natasha Denona, Pat McGrath. Like, it's up there, folks. You guys have no idea. It's so, so good. And so I'm gonna get into all of that, like the colors and the swatches. But I wanted to quickly show you the collection and show you the packaging and the theme and why we went with this, because I feel like it all just ties together so well, and everything just, it's very sentimental to me and truly just represents me so, so well. I've been on YouTube since 2013, guys. I'm definitely not like an OG like 2008 beauty vlogger, but I've been on here for about a decade now, a whole decade on YouTube, which is insane to me. Like I I started off as like barely turning 21 and here I am as a 30-year-old woman. It's crazy. And I know so many of you guys have been with me through the very beginning. Just like a decade of tutorials, of talking about things I love, music, all my passions. This collab is literally all of that wrapped into one. This is like the past decade of everything my channel represents. And I truly, truly believe that, and I truly feel that way. Guys, this is like the start and the end of an era. This collab right here, this collection is the start and the end of an era. Like, this is the last palette I'll ever need to make. Like, this is it for me. I don't wear any other eyeshadows, guys. I do not reach into any of my other palettes. This is my everyday and my every night, my super glam, my super simple palette. This has everything I need in one palette, and that is truly what I wanted when it came to this collection. You know, at this point of my life, playing with so much makeup, I have tested out like everything under the sun, and I have truly become just like a creature of habit where I just love what I love and what I use works for me. And so I just wanted to create that everyday staple. I wanted to create a palette for you guys that you were gonna hit pan on. A palette that you were 100% going to hit pan on because you were gonna use it so much and it's gonna be so easy to use and so easy to blend, but yet blow you away with the shimmers in here as well. I wanted it to be everything for you, and that's what I had in mind when making this palette. I wanted it to be everything for me and everything for you. And I truly feel that way. I feel like I really made that for us. And not to mention 3 delicious, amazing eyeliners that go along with this collection that just match so beautifully and pair so well with these shades. And I know I keep going on and on and on about the IL Makiage formula, but oh my god, talk about top quality. These eyeliners are waterproof, smudge proof. They're insane. But it was truly an honor to work with IL Makiage because their formulas are that incredible. But really quickly, I just want to say I've been using IL Makiage for a while now, and they've become like one of my favorite brands. Their Fuck I'm Flawless concealer, I use it every day. I'm wearing it today. I'm even wearing their foundation, which is really good. I like to wear that foundation on like more glam days like today, but I love their products, especially their lip liners. I'm wearing Carly Bible AI lip liner today. One of the best lip liners I've ever used in my life. I love it so much. I use it to death. Like I said, IL Makiage does not mess around when it comes to formulas. It's insane. So yeah, sorry, I know I'm rambling, but like I said, it was truly such an honor to work with this brand, and they have incredible people behind the brand. I know that not everybody cares about that, but it really is super important to me. Like I said, I've worked with a lot of brands, and not every brand that I've worked with has been so, how do I say that in English? Amable? How do I say that? So welcoming, loving, like amazing, kind, wonderful, incredible people behind the brand. If that means anything to you guys, just know that. It was truly a pleasure, and I just want to thank them so much for believing in me, because I know I'm not like, you know, the up and coming YouTuber. I've been around for a long time, and I kind of have like my main peeps, and I don't really go outside much from that. It's just us here, us besties. So I want to thank them for believing in me and giving me this like, almost like this you save the best for last kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like, this is it for me. This is so good that this is it for me. So I hope you enjoy this collection. Like I said, this launches August 4th. I don't know if I said that, but this launches August 4th. So I want to quickly talk about the packaging and the theme of everything, because it is a bit of a wild packaging and theme when you think about the kind of palette that it is, because it's kind of like an all-in-one for me. It is a natural palette, but it's also very bold and daring and very Disco Fox. By the way, did I say that? This is the Disco Fox collection, which is the perfect name for the palette when you consider the disco-ness in those shimmers. So we decided to go with this really fun 70s theme because, like I said, this palette was like, I was really inspired by the last decade of me being on YouTube. And I know it's really random, but my favorite decade of music is 70s music. Like, 70s music is my favorite thing in the whole world. Like, name me a better decade of music and you're wrong. But we decided to go with this really fun 70s theme. The PR box is this really fun record. You just pull it out like this. Like, it literally looks like a record. So cool. I have a record player in my beauty room, and I have a ton of records that my dad used to have from back in the day. I definitely come from a very musical family. I didn't get any of the musical talent, but my father and my brother really did. Like, they play all instruments, especially the guitar though. They're like gnarly, so good on the guitar, and they also both sing really well. I also didn't get that talent. I sound like a bag of cats when I try to sing. But growing up, music was literally my savior. Like, Kate Bush running up that hill, that's what music represents to me, like, my whole life. I truly wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for music, and I know that's super dramatic, but it's my soul. So we wanted to give it this really fun and special theme, and we thought this was perfect because the shimmer shadows in the palette literally remind me of crushed up disco balls. That's kind of how this whole thing started. When we were making this formula and I was kind of trying to describe like what the formula was, I'm like, it's if you got like a disco ball and you literally crushed it, especially this one shade called Funky Town. It's like if you got like a bronze eyeshadow and then you got a silver disco ball on top and then you crushed it. You crush the disco ball into this bronze eyeshadow, and then that's Funky Town. So that's kind of like what like inspired the whole theme, is that these diamond-like eyeshadow topper metallic-y shades, however we want to describe them because they're so hard to describe, like formula-wise, they really inspired the disco theme. And also, by the way, the reason that there's only 6 of these in this eyeshadow palette is because the formula is so damn expensive. These 6 eyeshadows are so luxe and they're so incredible that they cost a lot of money. So we could only put 6 of them in the palette, but even then they are 6 incredible, amazing, delicious shades that make this whole palette worth it. Honestly, Funky Town, this color alone makes the whole palette worth it. It's the shadow I'm wearing on my lids. But truly, I know I keep going on and on and on about the like diamondy finishes, but the mattes in this palette are so incredible as well. Best mattes I've used. They blend like an absolute dream that I truly can't tell you to get this palette just for those shimmers, just for those eyeshadow toppers. Like, you need the palette for the whole thing because the formula is that good. There's only one metallic shade in the palette, and that's Dancing Queen right here. It's like your traditional metallic-y delicious color. It doesn't have like that diamond sparkle. It's perfect for everyday, like all over the lid, but the rest of the shadows are matte, and I'm personally just like a matte gal. I need a ton of matte options to create the perfect look, and you definitely get that in this palette. You have warm mattes and cool mattes in here, so you can do a cool tone look, a warm tone look. You can do it all. We've got a peach, a purple, a pink, a blue purple. We've got natural shades and we've got bold shades, and I feel it. Oh, we've got it all. I personally feel that way. And so yeah, sorry, I was getting off track there for a second. That is why we went with this disco theme. Okay, so it's been like 2 hours since literally the last clip you just saw. I had to stop filming and post my announcement of this collection on my Instagram. And then I got on a phone call, and now I'm really hot and sweaty because I'm so nervous. Like, I have sweat going down my butt, like in the crack. Like, I had this fear that I was gonna post this collection and that everybody at the same time, like, their reaction would kind of be like that little fish from SpongeBob. It's like, oh, brother, you stink!
And what does that make? Ketchup.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That's what I was expecting. I thought they were gonna be like, Kathleen Light! We haven't heard that name in like 5 years. But you guys have been so nice in the comments so far, and I'm very excited. So let's get back on track. Where were we? To be honest, I don't remember. I don't remember where we were. Probably around here talking about the theme, somewhere along these lines. I'm gonna get into this collection in a second, I swear. But basically we went with this Disco Fox theme because it really represented the eyeshadows in the palettes, from the mattes to the sparkle finishes. And we really ran with that theme. And so we made this palette like a really beautiful rose gold metallic finish, which, by the way, I had no idea. Look, I'm an innovator. That's not the right word. I'm a fortune teller. I'm a future seer, because if you didn't know, this upcoming fall, the biggest trend is metallic right now. Metallic is all over the runway, which is amazing because we've been working on this collection for 2 years now. But yeah, anyway, so we went with this really beautiful rose gold packaging, which I think really ties the color story together so beautifully. And you get this incredible giant freaking mirror. Like, you truly don't need a mirror. You could use this mirror on the go, my friends. And then you have the really amazing, fun 70s names on the back. And the best part about this palette is you can actually customize the front and decorate it with our stickers. You could either leave your palette like this, like nice and sleek and simple, which I really love, but you can take this part out right here. This is so cool. And go into our little sticker sheets and decorate your little palette with the stickers. And so you can customize your palette, and then it's totally unique to you, which I think is so cool. So shout out to IL Makiage for transforming this collection and making this insane packaging, because it just makes it so much fun to apply your makeup every day. So I'm gonna go into swatches of everything, of course. By the way, this collection also comes with 3 eyeliners. I'm wearing one of the eyeliners right now as a bold wing. These are extremely long wearing. They're waterproof. They're incredible. Okay, enough rambling. I'm sorry. Let's go into the shade names and the swatches, which is my favorite part. So let's first start with the essence of the palette, the magic that is these shimmers. By the way, I will say I will be making a ton of tutorials with this palette in the upcoming weeks and months, I promise you. Stay tuned to the end of this video because I'm gonna go a little bit more into detail about that. I'm gonna get a little bit more personal at the end of this video. So if you're interested in that, just stay tuned, but let's focus on the fun right now. So I'm gonna go through the magical shimmers first. So these two shades are similar, but they have completely different undertones. One is like very pink and one is a lot more champagne. The one at the top is called Super Freak, and this one is like the classic champagne shade, like truly a classic in the palette. It absolutely needed it. This is a really, really stunning inner corner highlight, or like I said, a beautiful shimmer topper all over the lid. You can pack these on or apply them very, very softly for that light diamond finish. And this one is honestly my favorite for that diamondy finish. Whenever I want really natural light makeup, I just add a little bit of that and it gives such a beautiful subtle sparkle. I'm gonna insert a clip of me wearing this shade like on my lid. I just have this light brown in the crease and then that shimmer all over, and it's so subtle, but it looks so beautiful. And I didn't even like dip my whole finger in there. I honestly barely tapped my eyes, like barely tapped my eyes. I wanted a subtle, delicious diamond finish, and Super Freak gives that to you. She's super freaky. Yeah. And then the one under it is very similar but has a strong pink undertone. This one is called the Copa, and it is my go-to for my inner corners. It's pretty much the only one in the palette I wear in my inner corners over and over and over again because that strong pink flip looks so beautiful on the inner corners. And I was actually wearing this on my inner corners the other day and somebody commented like, whoa, your inner corners look crazy metallic. And I was like, yeah, baby, it's the Copa. Actually, I didn't respond because that was a secret at the time. And then of course I couldn't make a palette without a stunning, delicious golden shade. This one is called Hot Stuff, and she is a golden shimmer dream. I didn't want something that was like yellow golden. I personally don't like that kind of gold. I like something a little bit more on the bronzier side. And so Hot Stuff gives you that. It's truly my perfect gold. If I'm doing a warm eyeshadow look, most of the time Hot Stuff is on the center of my lid or in the inner corners, somewhere. I gotta put Hot Stuff somewhere. This shade is also stunning in your inner corners, by the way. If you have a very, very deep skin tone, this color looks insane on the inner corners. Then we have this really, really fun purple blue shade. This one is called Dream On, and it's gotta be probably the most eye-catching one in the palette. There's something so special and unique about it because it has a really, really intense flip. It has a lot of little shimmers in it that are very, very pink, very, very purple, and also very, very blue, like all mixed into one. So it has kind of like a duochrome effect, and it looks very, very like oil slick and metallic-y when you really pack it on, like when you do a really intense swipe. But when you give it that soft little application of light shimmer like all over the lid, it looks so beautiful and truly so unique. I love Dream On so much. Love Hangover is another fun one in the palette. It is kind of like a multi-dimensional shimmer as well. It has a lot of pinky red sparkle in there, but then there's a lot of like orange in it as well. It's kind of hard to say if it's like a copper or a pink because there are so many little multi-dimensional glitters in there that it kind of gives you that duo effect of like a pinky orange. It's very, very beautiful. And then my favorite shade in the entire palette is Funky Town. You need to buy this whole palette just for Funky Town. I promise you. I don't even know how to describe this shade because it is a bronze, but it's like a cool tone bronze. It's like a brown that has silver in it. It has that bronzy base, but then there's silver micro shimmers all over this eyeshadow that really gives it a lot of dimension. And it makes it such a special eyeshadow because it looks so cool with really, really warm looks and really, really cool tone looks. It's like a chameleon. This, like Funky Town can transform, and it just looks so magical and special all over the lid. Oh my gosh. Best shade in the palette, Funky Town is life. And then the rest of the eyeshadows in this palette are matte, except for this bad boy right here. This is Dancing Queen. She's another bronze shade, but she is totally different from Funky Town. This is my go-to bronze color. Dancing Queen, you need it in your everyday makeup collection. It's kind of like a much better version of MAC Woodwinked, where it's like that go-to one and done eyeshadow look that looks beautiful on literally everyone. You just like throw it all over your lid and you've got a beautiful like bronze look. That is what Dancing Queen is. You will love Dancing Queen just as a wash of color. She's special. And so with all those magical shades, you need mattes to really complete the look because there's a lot of sparkle going on. It's a lot of like wowza, you know? We need these mattes to tie everything together. Can you guys believe I haven't had any coffee today? I haven't had coffee in like a month, which is crazy for me, but I'll get into it at the end. All right, so I'm gonna swatch these next eyeshadows in groups of 4 so we can get on out of here. I'm gonna start off with the warmer family. So I'm gonna swatch them in a second, but we've got Later Days, Hello Wisconsin. You like that one? I thought that one was funny. If you don't know where that's from, this one is called Que Groovy. This one is You're So Vain, and this one is Peace and Love. Shout out to the H3 podcast. I literally named this eyeshadow Peace and Love because not only is it like a 70s saying, but this is a serious message. Oh my gosh, if none of you guys listen to Ethan and Ilia, like, or watch the H3 podcast, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But peace and love. Peace and love. I made this palette with peace and love. So that's what this one's called. So yeah, these are like the warmer mattes in the palette. It's like the warmer bunch here. Then if you want something a little bit more cool, not so warm, you've got Boogie Shoes, Baby Cool, and Ladies Night. Which Ladies Night is the deepest shade in the palette. It's like a very, very cool tone, dark brown. You're So Vain is definitely a lot warmer, way more chocolatey than Ladies Night. Ladies Night is like gray brown almost. Really, really interesting color, so beautiful. Also, side note, by the way, I know the song is Daddy Cool. She's crazy like a fool. Daddy Cool, but that song is actually a big hit with my nieces and nephews, but they actually sing it as Baby Cool. So Mila like puts on her glasses, my niece, and they'll put the song on, and then Noah will start singing, and they're like, baby cool, and they like, you know, like she's Baby Cool instead of Daddy Cool. So I literally had to name it Baby Cool because that's what the song is now. It's Baby Cool. It's not Daddy Cool, it's Baby Cool. And so I hope you enjoyed those yummy delicious swatches. Guys, you need to understand that these are one swipe wonders. Truly, truly so pigmented that like you barely have to put your finger in this, and yet it somehow blends like a dream. And that's not all. That's not all. The magic doesn't end there. You guys need to check out the IL Makiage eyeliners. Even if it's not these eyeliners, even if it's their black, you need to try them. They're so, so incredible. So I created 3 shades that would be perfect to pair with this palette. I wanted 3 shades that were truly like daily colors, but that had a little magic to them. So this one is my all-time favorite. This is the one I'm wearing on my lids right now. Like I said, I have it on as like a really bold eyeliner, like a wing. So easy to do, by the way, because you can sharpen these and get them really, really sharp and make a really, really pointy wing. And I truly love this shade so much because it's so bold, but it's not like a black. It's a really beautiful bronze that's almost like a cool tone bronze. It has like a taupiness to it. It's very, very beautiful. And the finish is pretty subtle, so it's not too metallic on the eyes. Like you can tell it's not like a very metallic bronze. It only has like a little bit of dimension, which is what makes it so beautiful to me, so unique. Definitely my favorite one. This one is called Super Trooper, and it is your Super Trooper. It's your new best friend, I'm telling you. Truly perfect for every day. And then we have the Plum. The Plum is actually the matte one out of the 3. This one is totally matte, totally creamy, but it is a really, really beautiful plum shade that makes your eyes pop so much. If you have blue, brown, or green eyes, this makes your eye color stand out so much. It really pulls out the warm shades in your eyes. This color is a dream in the waterline, on the tight line, as a wing. Oh, so good. And this one, by the way, is called Far Out. And then last but not least, we have Sunny, spelled S-O-N-N-Y. Shout out to Sunny and Cher. But like Sunny, because it's like a bronzy gold. Oh my god, I need to sharpen this. I use this one so much. I know what you're thinking, oh my gosh, a bronzy gold eyeliner. What? No, this is incredible. This eyeliner is the best bronzy gold. I'm gonna show you swatches. Like I said, I'm not into that yellow type of gold. I like something a little bit more coppery, and this is so beautiful on your tight line, dude. Like right here on the inner corners, on the lower lash line. Magical, magical on your inner corners, magical on the eyeline, magical in all ways. Super Trooper is my favorite, but I feel like I use Sunny more. You need this in your life. You need this in your life, okay? A cool bronze dream, a warm bronze dream, and a perfect plum to truly tie all of your Disco Fox looks together. A match made in heaven. But yeah, guys, that was everything I kind of wanted to walk you through when it came to this collection. I hope you guys enjoyed looking at everything and seeing swatches. You guys are going to absolutely love this palette and use it so much. I really made it with that in mind. I wanted it to be super useful for the everyday gal, and I hope it is for you what it has been for me. Truly, truly my go-to palette. I don't wear anything else. I don't wear any other shades, and my past videos have proven that to you guys. This is probably one of my favorite collabs I've ever done, and it means so much to me. It's so special for me and just represents everything from the last 10 years from me that I really, really hope you guys enjoy this. It was truly so incredible and so amazing to work with IL Makiage on my favorite thing I've ever done, quality-wise, performance. It's just, I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of it. It's been really, really hard because, like I said, I've been working on this for over 2 years, and I really had this whole idea, this like huge idea of how I was gonna launch this. It was gonna be this whole big thing, and all the tutorials leading up to this video, and there was so much I was gonna do leading up to this moment, and yet the past 6 months, like 2022, have been like the hardest months of my life. This has been the hardest year of my life so far. It kind of bummed me out because I wasn't able to throw myself into the launch as much as I wanted to. And I know you guys have seen it and have felt it too. I've kind of expressed it to you guys in recent videos that I've had the hardest year of my life, and my mental health has been affecting me in ways it never has before, like truly on another level. And I've been through a lot of things this month that I want to express with you guys, and I want to talk to you guys about them, but I'm not in the mental state to do that just yet, because like I said in a recent video, I want to make that video when it is beneficial to somebody and it's going to be helpful for someone. But that video will come soon. But it's just been really hard because while I've been struggling with my mental health behind the scenes, I've been working on this project and dedicating so much time to it and putting my heart and soul into it, that now when it's time to launch it, it just so happens to be launching when I feel like the lowest I've ever been. But I am getting better and I am making progress, which is the most important thing. It just sucks that I haven't been able to post as much as I wanted to, especially the last 6 months. But I'm hoping you guys will start to notice a more positive change with my channel, more uploads, more videos, more fun, more old school YouTube, just things that make me happy. I'm truly, truly hoping for that. Aside from saying thank you, because obviously I thank you so much for the love and support on this video, on all my collabs, on all my projects, on everything I do, nail polish, makeup, everything. Thank you so much for the love and support. But aside from thank you, I also wanted to say I'm sorry, because I know I've been a little MIA and a little absent, but I hope you guys know it's not because I don't want to film. It's because sometimes I just physically can't. Sometimes it's so bad that you just can't. Celine will see me crying and like immediately comes up to me. I'm okay, I just am watching. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, expect a lot of tutorials with this Go Fox, okay? I'm not just launching this and then not showing you how to use it 100 million times, because that's what we're gonna be doing here on this channel. Disco foxing it up. I haven't done tutorials on my channel in what feels like forever, so tutorials are coming back. We're getting them disco fox tutorial wings. We're gonna fall in love with makeup again, okay? And I hope you guys are still with me for that ride, okay? I hope you guys stay with me and stick along with this crazy loca. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you check out the new Kathleen IL Makiage Disco Fox collection. It was an absolute pleasure to create for you guys, and I know you guys are gonna love it and use it as much as I do. Thank you times 1,000. Thank you a million times over. I am beyond blessed to have the subscribers that I do. Beyond blessed, because I get the coolest, nicest, sweetest comments from you guys all the time. My comment section is truly a breath of fresh air. You don't know what that does for me. So thank you so much. You guys are my best friends and I love you. And I hope you like this collection as much as I like making it and as much as I like wearing it. Okay? I love you guys. And that completes this video, I think, right? Did we go over everything? I talked so much shit in this video. This is probably 40 minutes long. That completes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.